guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to break down my weekly cleaning schedule. Now this was a video that has been requested quite a few times from some of my viewers, so this is for you guys. And yes, I promise, this was some feedback, I promise to go slower and show you the exact products that I am using to keep this home of mine somewhat clean. I do have a toddler. We are all home, working from home. We eat, sleep, play here, and repeat. So it's,
I work too in this home.
Ava works too at this home. So it's hard to keep on top of all of the clutter, all of the toys. We are all in the same boat. I find my kitchen gets so messy. So in order to tackle that, I found that breaking up my cleaning throughout the days of the week is a lot better than leaving everything to one day a week. And then I feel like I'm grumpy, then there's way too much pressure to get my house clean, and it's a Saturday, and who wants to clean on a Saturday? So I did do this video earlier on in quarantine, but this is a completely new, updated version of my cleaning schedule. I'm gonna put a screenshot right now of this cleaning schedule so that you guys can see this breakdown. And this is actually going to be a series of videos. So today I'm gonna focus on my weekly cleaning schedule. Then I'm also going to show you my daily cleaning schedule of habits that I have every single day to keep on top of the clutter and the mess. And then I'm also gonna give you some tips and tricks that I have on just to keep a more organized home. Before we get into this video, if you're new to my channel, my name is Angela, and I like to do videos on all things about motherhood, family, lifestyle, and homemaking. So make sure you guys click that like and subscribe button, share, and also hit that notification bell. So I'm not gonna focus on my daily cleaning, but I am gonna go through every day of the week. So Mondays are my bathrooms. So on a Monday, I like to clean the shower and my bath. I clean all the toilets, sink, countertops, mirrors, cabinets. I dust all the lights, I change the towels, and then also this is a big tip for you guys as well. Instead of doing your laundry all on one day and just having big heaping piles, Ava's just playing with her Lego back there. Break up your laundry throughout the days of the week. So Mondays are for dark. So all of our jeans or dark shirts or black shirts, you get the, I don't have to explain to you what that means, but Mondays are for darks.
So on a Monday, I always like to start out doing my laundry, and as I told you before, that is our darks. And for laundry, I like to use this Tide 4-in-1 with Downy. I use those Tide Pods, and then I also add extra Downy. I just find it makes our clothes nice and soft. So I picked up this little cleaning caddy from the dollar store, and every room that I go to, I make sure that I have the right products that I need. I have all of my microfiber cloths, and every microfiber cloth is a different color for a different purpose. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this Lysol Power toilet bowl cleanser, and I put that in the toilet bowl and let that sit. And next up is this Scrubbing Bubbles shower cleaner. I'm sorry that it's not the cleanest picture of it, but I use this all the times. Next up, I'm going to spray down my shower using the Scrubbing Bubbles and also let that sit. Then I'm going to take my Swiffer, and then I always make sure that I dust all of my lights and all the tops of my doorways and my counters, just making sure that nothing's stuck on. Here we go, some elbow grease. Now I usually always use these Lysol wipes. They are my favorite, especially to wipe down surfaces that are used a lot. But I'm gonna talk to you guys about these Vim Power and Shine multi-purpose wipes a little bit later. But they also claim that they also kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. This is my first time using them, and I absolutely loved them. I also make sure to use a different Lysol wipe for every part of the toilet that I'm cleaning and working on. I really wanted to give these Vim wipes a good try, so that's why I am using so many of them. But I really did love them, and they also did shine up all of my chrome handles, even this garbage can, which we've had for quite a few years. It really made it nice and clean. Now it's time to rinse off that Scrubbing Bubbles shower cleaner, and it's as simple as that, just some water. Next up is this Method glass cleaner. I use it all the time. It is my favorite. It also smells like peppermint, which is really nice, especially for a bathroom. So now I have a new microfiber cloth and I'm just giving my mirror a nice scrub. Ava brushes her teeth here, and as we all know with a toddler who's learning to brush her teeth, there's lots of splatter. I'm using this Lysol all-purpose cleaner with an apple blossom scent. Again, this kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses, and I'm going to spray down my sink surface and my countertops, my cabinets, everywhere that little fingers touch, and just to make sure it's all clean. I also like to change out all of our towels, making sure that we have fresh linens every week. Now I'm just reading the back of the instructions. Every cleaner and disinfectant have different instructions, so make sure that you read the back of your bottle. I also like to take Lysol wipes and sanitize all of my door handles, toilet paper handles, high traffic areas, just to make sure. Now I have a new microfiber cloth, and all I need to do is wet it down and then rinse off all the areas that the Lysol was sprayed. If you guys are interested, I'll also post my Instagram handle here. You guys can follow along for more mom tips and tricks and positivity, and also just some all-round behind-the-scenes footage of what Ava and I get up to. Next up, I'm using this All Clean and Natural waterless multi-purpose spray. Whoa, that's a mouthful. I love this stuff. I've talked about it before. It smells like coconuts and it shines up your taps so nicely. I also use it on all of my major appliances in my kitchen, but you guys can check that out later on. And next up is Ava's toothbrush holder. I'm just going to take one of those Vim cloths and wipe it down just to make sure there's nothing left over, no toothpaste drippings, and to kill off any bacteria that has been left behind. All right, time to put everything back in my caddy, and this bathroom is done for today.
When I did my groceries, because I spent a certain amount, I got a free gift, and that gift was a big box of like sanitization products, so hand sanitizer, wipes, face masks, hand sanitizing gel, soap, and then there is this. So I was really interested to try these new Vim Power and Shine wipes. I'm really loyal to my Lysol wipes, but I have to say, these were awesome. I use these Vim wipes to deep clean my bathroom, and I have to say, they almost did a better job at cleaning. I could tell like water stains and everything would come off a lot easier, and we have really hard water here, so I always notice that. Hard water stains would come off really easy, like caked on hairspray would come off really easy, and then it also left my taps shinier. Am I a fan of this scent? Not as much. So this scent, it says it is citrus clean. If you know Vim, it really smells like Vim, is really what it smells like, with a little bit of lemon. I like the Lysol smell better, but I think I'm gonna be trying these a lot more. And I even might invest in some new ones because I really like this cleaning power, especially for the bathroom. All right, moving on to Tuesdays. Now that the bathrooms are out of the way, I call this kind of my general day, where I focus on all the living spaces like my living room, our basement, and Ava's toy room, my office, her schoolroom. It gets a lot of action and it needs a lot of attention. So everything from dusting and organizing, decluttering, making sure all my windows don't have any fingerprints or nose prints from my big brown dog who's just having a nap down there. So also on a Tuesday, we like to do laundry for all of the colors. We have a lot of colored laundry because of my little munchkin over here. So all of the colored laundry. And then if you have a big dog like we do, I always like to vacuum on a Tuesday just to make sure, like, he does shed a lot. His love, I know, Mr. Brown. His love fibers get everywhere. So I do like to vacuum at least twice a week. So Tuesdays are the day that I vacuum.
So you know the drill, always start off your day with that first load of laundry. Today is our colors, and we always have so many because of all of Ava's colorful clothes.
I don't need that type of drama,
Okay, so now we're gonna move into our living room, and I'm just gonna pick up and declutter all of the toys. There's certain ones that are staples in our living room, like Ava's karaoke machine, but for the most part, I try and keep it toy free. Next, I'm gonna take my Swiffer duster and I'm just gonna dust off all of my areas. And then this live evergreen tree that I actually had during Christmas time, I absolutely love it, so today is the day to water it.
You're looking at me so cold. Get over yourself, are you for real?
So with Buster Brown and Ava, there's always lots of little nose prints or fingerprints, so I like to give all of my windows a nice clean using that Method glass cleaner again. It does such a good job, it doesn't leave any film or streaks. And again, just using a clean microfiber cloth. I love using microfiber cloths over paper towels because paper towels always leave particles behind and it drives me nuts. I hope that this video gives you guys lots of cleaning motivation and lots of inspiration to balance out your life so that you're not spending all day cleaning, because really, who wants to do that? These are just my little tips and tricks that I use personally to make sure that I have enough time to fit everything in my day and I'm not always cleaning 24/7. I like to fluff up all my pillows, make sure everything's looking nice and cozy, especially because winter is still here. Yes, we live in Canada, and yes, we get snow for 9 months out of the year sometimes. Okay, now it is time to head into Ava's toy room and the schoolroom and my office. There's always lots of little toys everywhere. She likes to use her dry erase board and put on magnets. So I just like to make sure that everything's nice and clean and tidy. Everything's back in its place so that Ava can take everything out again, and that's okay.
Done. Wednesdays are for the kitchen. The kitchen is the most popular place in the house, as it is for most families, but it is a bit of a dumping ground for us, especially the kitchen table. Lots of arts and crafts, Play-Doh there. So there's fingerprints, there's leftover Play-Doh, there's paint on the table. Then the kitchen where we actually cook every meal, every snack. We aren't leaving this home. So there's a lot to keep up with. But every week I like to give my kitchen a really good clean. I wipe down all my appliances, I clean out my fridge, I sanitize all of the countertops, clean the table and chairs, wipe down the cabinets, take out the garbage. So Wednesdays are for doing our lights or our whites for laundry day.
Okay, here we are Wednesday, and we are again gonna start off with our laundry, and today is our lights. So all of our white colors, we never usually have too much of it. I'm just gonna use those Tide 4-in-1 Downy pods and then also add a little bit extra Downy as well. Get that going before I move into the kitchen. I use this Lysol all-purpose cleaner again to wipe down our kitchen table. This is a high traffic area. This table's 14 years old. We've had it since we've been married. It's seen us through a lot, and I'm sure there's still more Play-Doh and fun times to be had on it. I always make sure that I wipe down all of the backs of my chairs, make sure that nothing is stuck on, no food, no nose prints, everything's nice and clean. And I use that all-purpose cleaner again on my stovetop. Give that a really good wipe down. And then I am also going to clean out my microwave. Every single week I like to do this, no matter if it needs a clean or not. I just like to make sure the inside is spick and span. There's nothing worse than caked on food inside of a microwave. So get to it now. Don't let it sit there. Then this All Clean Natural Waterless Multi-Purpose Cleaner again is what I use to keep all of my appliances nice and shiny and fingerprint free. If you take away one thing from this video, invest in some microfiber cloths of different colors. You can find these anywhere from the dollar store, Winners, your local grocery store. I actually got this huge pack from Canadian Tire and it had all different colors, which is great because then you can divide it up per room. So I'm not using cloths that I've used in the bathroom, now I'm using them in the kitchen. I can keep everything free and clear and germ free. But these microfiber cloths are the best because they don't leave particles behind, they don't leave streaks, everything always comes out nice and buffed and polished.
I know I'm a lost case, I'm a mess, but everything
Okay, now that my stove is done, it's time to sanitize and tackle those countertops. I swear these countertops of ours hide everything, so when I think they're clean, they're actually a mess. They're full of toast crumbs because Ava loves her toast. I just can't keep up with them, but that's okay. This Lysol multi-purpose cleaner does the job. It's always really important, at least once a week, to remove everything off your countertops to make sure that you do get in all those nook and crannies. Unfortunately, we just don't have the storage of some of these beautiful kitchens that are out nowadays. So yes, we have our toaster on our counter and I have my coffee machine on my counter, and that's just the way it is right now. I always make sure to disinfect my kitchen sinks with Lysol and nice hot water. And once a week, I always pour out some baking soda, about a quarter cup of baking soda down each drain in my sink, and make sure that everything stays smelling nice. Now I'm going to use these Vim wipes and go inside of my fridge and make sure that all those major surface areas are nice and sanitized. I just did a big deep clean of my fridge, so it didn't need too much attention. Here I go again with that multi-purpose cleaner. It shines up all of my appliances so beautifully, and it also just leaves a nice fresh scent in my kitchen. And then I take that same cleaner and wipe down the inside of my sinks just to make sure everything is nice and shining.
All right, Thursdays are for the bedrooms. So really there's only 2 bedrooms in the house that really get used, ours and little Miss Muffet's over there. So I like to change all the sheets. I like to change all of our towels out. So that's our laundry day for our sheets and towels. Then I like to change our sheets. I like to dust and polish, declutter, just kind of freshen up our bedrooms, making sure that everything is back in its place. Our bedside tables are cleaned off. Well, mine is, Murick's isn't. That's another story though. Making sure, he just gave me a look. Making sure that our bedside tables are cleaned off, and then making sure that in Ava's room, all of her toys are put away, all of her books, her 1,000 stuffed animals, all of her clothes are organized, and that we're ready to go.
Thursday is the only day that I don't start out with laundry because I need to take off all of our sheets from our bed first. It's a big job, but little Miss Muffet seems to like helping me now.
But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure.
Murick and I are on the hunt of new pillows. We just can't seem to find a pillow that we love, and we still have not purchased a new mattress yet. That is one of the biggest purchases on our to-do list for 2021. New mattress, new pillows. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have some great pillows. Murick and I just keep buying pillows off of Amazon, so we literally have 8 pillows piling up and we don't like any of them. So let me know down in the comments below which your favorite pillows are. We need some help.
Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down, feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at the beautiful stars, I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me.
I love that Ava is starting to take responsibility. She gets excited about helping Mommy out. She actually is turning into Mommy's little helper, and I love it. It reminds me of when I was a little girl and I would love helping my mom out.
Look at the beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest.
Okay, here I go, heading over to the laundry. This time I use 3 of those Tide Pods and I turn my washer on really hot because I love to make sure that those sheets are nice and cleaned. Next up today is I'm changing all of our towels for fresh towels as well. I never wash my towels with my sheets because I use Downy with my sheets, but don't use Downy with your towels because it'll leave them with a little bit of a musty smell. Okay, next up is Ava's room. The biggest thing with Ava's room is not that it's dirty, it gets a little bit messy and unorganized. So Ava usually makes her bed every day. Today I wanted to make it and just put her room in tip-top shape. I'm using that Swiffer again, just to make sure that all of her high surfaces are nice and clean and dust-free. So just to remind you guys, this is going to be the first in a 3-part series. So today is my weekly cleaning schedule. Next up, I'm also going to do a daily cleaning schedule with some tips and tricks that I use to help keep my house organized and stay on top of my cleaning schedule. And then I'm also going to do my big deep clean and show you guys exactly what I do to make sure that I'm getting into all the nooks and crannies of my house and everything is squeaky clean. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and follow me along on Instagram just to make sure that you're not missing any part of this series.
Fridays are for floors. That's my floor day because we do have a big dog down here and he spends so much time outside, but he sleeps inside the house. I cannot bear for him to stay outside. So when he comes in, those big paws mean big footprints all over the house. So I do sweep, I vacuum, I mop, I sanitize all the door handles, and then Friday also happens to be our garbage day. So we take out our garbage, but then I also like to sanitize our garbage can just to make sure, especially with COVID right now, just to make sure that everything is nice and clean and germ-free.
Okay, so Fridays are our garbage day, so I always like to start out by taking out our garbage, making sure everything's organized, and then I'm gonna take those Vim wipes or a Lysol wipe and really sanitize the inside of my garbage can in the kitchen. It gets the most use, and just with nowadays, just wanna make sure that everything is nice and clean. It gives me peace of mind. I also like to take another Vim wipe and wipe down the inside of my kitchen cabinet where I do keep my garbage can. I love my Hoover 1-power cordless vacuum mop in one. You guys, this has saved me so much time. I use it as a broom to actually hoover up any of my dog hair or dust or any particles that are on my hardwood floors. And then the beautiful part is that the same machine also can mop my floors. I love this because it saves me so much time. I love a 2-in-1 machine, and it is so easy to use. As you can see here, I'm just pulling off the compartment that trapped all of Buster Brown's hair. And then I'm going to pull off the back compartment and fill it with this Lysol Power Fresh cleaner. I just pour in a capful of the Lysol with some hot water, and now I'm ready to mop my floors. It's just us two, me and you. It's as easy as just pulling the trigger button, and that controls how much water comes out at the bottom. And then it sucks it all up, and you will be surprised how much dirt you will get off your floors using this wonderful machine. Just feel so lucky, still can't believe you love me. Falling into your arms, dancing up in the stars. Alright, so now that my floors are clean, this is how easy it is to clean up your machine. So you're just gonna pour that little capful of water into this tray. You're gonna pop your Hoover back in and turn it on, and it's sucks up the water, and that water actually cleans the brush inside. It is so brilliant. Take off that compartment where all the dirty water is, pull out your brush, and you are ready to go and put that back into storage. I also make sure every Friday to take a Lysol wipe and disinfect all of my door handles on the inside and out, especially my front door and back door where it's a lot of high traffic areas.
Saturdays is kind of a miscellaneous day. For the past couple months, I've been doing all of my big grocery shops on a Saturday, whether that means like an online order. Sometimes I will go into the store depending on what I need. If it's a really big shop and I want specific items, I'll actually go in. If it's just like my essentials like milk and bread and eggs, I'll just place that online. But Saturdays are usually my grocery day. Then I like to also clean out my car. We can clean up the dog area. If it's summertime, then we'll go outside, do any outside chores, and then also straighten up the toy room because it does need a lot of attention throughout the week. As we all know, Ava likes to let all of her toys go from one end of the house to this end, and my living room ends up being the toy room. Then I want them all to stay on that side of the house.
All right, so it is Saturday. So this Saturday is when I did a huge grocery shop, and actually I just posted up a huge grocery haul plus a meal plan, including all breakfast, lunch, dinners, and snacks. So I'll put that link up here and down in the description below so you guys can check it out.
And then Sundays are for rest. No cleaning, no decluttering, no organize. I clean up after myself, obviously, but no big cleans. So as you can see, every day of the week I have one room or one big job to focus on so that I'm not bogged down and focusing on everything on a Saturday and spending 6 hours cleaning my house when I just want to have a movie day, a pajama day, a Zoom day, a relaxed day, a reading day, or just play with Ava outside. Another part in this series I will show you guys is how I deep clean my house. So this is really a good clean, a way to separate everything. But then every 2 weeks, I do a really big deep clean where I get down on my hands and knees, all the nooks and crannies, making sure that everything is nice and clean and germ-free. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope that this gave you lots of inspiration on how to keep yourself motivated, to keep a clean house, but also to lessen your load and to lessen the stress and pressure of having a clean house. Split it up, break it up. I promise you, you will be happier for it. Make sure that you get that screenshot of that cleaning schedule, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.